Hey guys, welcome back to suicidetabooandlifewithoutyou. Today we're going to talk about stigma.
Yeah, stigma that we found from other people, but also our own self-stigma as well.
Yeah.
So I pretty bad at talking before we started doing this whole thing. And it was my own self-stigma. I didn't want to talk about suicide or mental health because I was a bit embarrassed about it. I didn't want to cry in front of anybody, I didn't want to look weak. But what I've really found is talking about it has actually made me loads stronger.
Yeah.
And I found that just any issues, I didn't used to talk about anything, and now I talk to my friends about quite a lot. And I found it's just really helped me, and it's nice for them because they know I'm putting my trust in them to talk about something that's a bit difficult. And it's nice for me just to get it off my chest a little bit and have people understand.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's really good that you felt able to do that now. It does take time, I think. And with self-stigma, like for me having mental health problems, I've sometimes felt afraid to speak out because I thought people might be thought that I might be really attention seeking. And
yeah, that's a massive worry.
It's a really big one.
Yeah.
Because there is this whole get on with it attitude, and like why you know, you got to get on with life. Life is hard. Like you don't talk about it, you do it. You get on. And
that's just a typical example of people not having the knowledge on mental health as a general.
Yeah.
People just thinking they know better.
Yeah.
Almost. And
when actually we all have mental health. Everyone has mental health. It's
yeah,
like,
it's amazing actually. You don't really realise.
I know, yeah, because it's that word mental, isn't it?
You think, no, I'm not mental. What are you talking about?
Right, it's a really happy term, like not a happy term. It's a healthy term. Mental health. Health is good. Like, it's mental ill health, but our mental health will go up and down at different stages. But yeah, I felt the same. I feel like, you know, I've been told that, you know, I'm too weak and I'm not going to get very far, you know, I've got to toughen up, this life is hard. And that just made me feel worse, and it made me cry even more, and then, you know, I'd get people to be like, oh, you know.
Make you feel like you've got to be a certain way.
Yeah, and that I couldn't be myself.
Yeah, it's not on for people to think that way, but that's the general thing that people do think, and it's it is just literally lack of knowledge, I think, and an understanding of people's situations.
Yeah, and now, like, luckily I used to get really affected by people's views on that. I was like, at the end of the day, I know that I'm sensitive, but it's got loads of positives as well. I'm able to empathise. Like, if any of my friends are upset, I'm probably the one a lot of people go to because they know that, like, what we're looking for is empathy, like, not sympathy. I don't want people to go, oh, poor you. It's more like, you know, that sounds really tough.
An understanding of the situation.
Definitely, like, and now I'm much more honest and open, and I think sometimes people must be like, whew, she's really open, but you know,
but everyone
to me,
should
that's
really
stigma.
Try and get like that.
We're able to, because there's no shame in it. Like, we're all human and we'll all go through ups and downs. Yes, some people have more severe mental health problems and other people might just have temporary struggles. Like, they're just as important as each other.
Yeah, everything needs to be taken seriously, and the attention seeking thing is quite a big just going back to that, like, it is a really big deal. And if someone says, you know, someone might say like, oh, I'm just gonna go kill myself, and you can kind of tell by the tone, alright, they're just like messing. But it gets to a point where you've kind of got to take most things seriously, just in case, because at least, you know, you've reacted in the right way, even if, you know, nothing was going to happen. At least in case it could have happened.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's quite important to take things a bit more seriously when people say stuff like that, because you don't know if they are really messing or if there's an underlying thing that they're actually meaning it.
Yeah. You just never know.
With just generally talking, I used to be quite close-minded really with mental health, and really quite disappointed that I used to think that way, and for the last few years I suppose I've learned quite a lot about it, and about how people must be feeling, especially with depression, anxiety, those kinds of ones. I used to just think, oh, you're depressed, just go and do something to make yourself happy, like, what's up with you?
Snap out of it.
Yeah, snap out of it. Anxiety, you know, don't want to go out, don't want to meet people. I just think, oh, why are they so rude? Like, why are they being that way? and that was really selfish and stupid of me to feel that way.
But then I think a lot of people do. If you don't have that understanding or knowledge.
Unfortunately, yeah. And I've learnt so much now that I can really understand where people are coming from and how to talk to them better about it. And it's just, we're encouraging a bit more knowledge on subjects, really.
Definitely.
People to be a bit more interested, a bit more open-minded, a bit more thoughtful around friends. You know, if they're acting a bit strange, there's probably a reason why. They're not just being horrible all of a sudden.
Don't assume the worst. Or don't assume that they're out to get you or something. Like if someone cancels plans, like, you know, it might be they've got their own personal reasons, but like treating others how you'd want to be treated. Like you wouldn't want to be made to feel bad if you couldn't make something last minute, or I mean obviously, you know, within reason.
Exactly,
But yeah, and I think it's different for different people, but being young as well, like anxiety in your 20s, the amount of times like there's been an event and, you know, me without mental health problems, like, yeah, I'm well excited, can't wait to get dressed up and, you know, do something a bit different. Comes to the day and I might be like, I can't go. Or I might even get ready, get dolled up, like, friends are all excited, have a glass of wine or whatever, and be like, no, I can't face it. And
that's quite hard for people to understand that. But if people were to ask you about it, you'd be more than happy to try and explain it,
I'd appreciate it. Because I'm feeling guilty, like I'm letting people down. People are feeling like I'm like
you want to explain yourself, don't you? So they don't think that you're just like chickening out or just you can't be bothered all of a sudden. Because that's the way it can look.
And similar with depression, because like there might be like I might have made a plan ages in advance, really looking forward to it, and then near the time like I'm feeling really, really low. And when you're low, you might get physical symptoms, like you might be really, really tired, and you're like, do you know what? I haven't got the energy to go that day. And you know, you might think, oh, you know, you're young, you're in your 20s, or
yeah, what's wrong with you?
That doesn't matter what age you are. This is just an example. And then they're thinking, what? Like we've been looking forward to this, we've planned this, and you know, maybe take that time out to actually check in with that person and find out
what's really going on there. So yeah, we're keeping it short and sweet today, trying to. So yeah, that was our Stigma vlog. We hope to hear from you.
Yeah, do like let us know if you've got any questions or comment on our vlogs. Like we've had a really nice amount of support from you guys, so thank you for that. And
also, if anyone actually wants anything to be in the vlogs, like you want us to talk about a subject, so
yeah, we'll be happy to include it.
Brilliant.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye.